Hello, my name is Leonard Adams, and this is Fred. He decided he wanted to sit in my lap this morning, so in my lap he goes. I am reading from my book, Things I Wish My Father Had Told Me, which is available on Amazon. I'm going to be reading page 132, and the heading of this page is, You Can Be Sure a Decision Was Necessary Without Being Sure You made the right decision. And the reading goes like this. Ever heard of the paralysis of analysis? It's when you spend so much time analyzing a decision and subdividing it into so many possibilities that you begin to feel overwhelmed. The sheer magnitude of that decision has become so great that you end up making no decision at all. Situations may seem so daunting that they create the paralysis of analysis on their own, but failing to make the decision only makes the situation worse. So on one hand, you have the considering what if, and continuing to follow that thread of what ifs all the way until it becomes too overwhelming to make a decision. And so it logically leads to not being able to make a decision, which makes the situation worse. For instance, you may have a bill that seems devastating, but ignoring it because you feel overwhelmed won't make it go away. In fact, new charges will be piled on top of old charges, and the situation will be worsened. One of my favorite sayings is, the cure for anxiety is action. The cure for anxiety is action. Inaction just creates more anxiety and an unnecessary struggle where you beat yourself up emotionally for being ineffective. When you are caught between two choices, ask yourself, what consequence do I want? So do I want anxiety, or do I want a feeling of ease? Do I want more problems, or do I want less problems in the future? What are the consequences that I want? Based on the results you want, choose the thing that will bring you those results. When you imagine doing something you know you shouldn't, meditate and focus on as many consequences of that choice as you can, and let those consequences drive the desire away. If I do nothing, for instance, I'll create more problems. If I do nothing, the problems won't go away. So as I think about doing nothing and how it will continue to overwhelm me if I continue to do nothing, I will continue to live in that misery, and that misery will become more and more as I continue to not make that decision, or to make the wrong decision. Is that the consequence I want? No. And so let me allow the overwhelmingness to drive away the desire to not do anything about the situation. Doesn't life hand you enough battles? Why create more? Be good to yourself. Decide, take action, and make life easier in the end. Think about what you want. Every time you come to a hard decision, think about the consequences you want down the road. Think about all the different ways you can decide, and what are the consequences of those decisions. Then pick the consequence you want, and don't waver. Don't allow yourself to be talked out of it. move towards the decision you know is best. Please like, subscribe to, and share this channel with others. And together, let's heal the world.